We're in Prime Video and well, today watching two videos. Percy takes a plunge and Pop goes steady. So, you know what? Pop goes steady. So we say, alright, here we go. Come on. Come on, I'm in Prime Video. I don't want 800 and 600 and minutes and 800 and 500, 600, 85, 100. It's 700, 800. Anyways, if you want some more videos, please hit that subscribe button. Anyways, come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, we have to go. Do you have to end this video? Do you Oops. Oops. Oopsies. I shouldn't have did that. Percy takes a plunge. Let's do this again. Let's skip the intro.
One day, Henry wanted to rest. Percy was talking to some engineers. He was telling them about the time he had braved bad weather to help Thomas. It was raining hard. Water swirled under my boiler. I couldn't see where I was going, but I struggled on. Oh, Percy, you are brave. Well, it wasn't anything really. Water's nothing to an engine with determination. Tell us more, Percy. What are you engines doing here? Hissed Henry. This shed is for some top-of-hats engines. Go away. Silly things, Henry snorted.
Don't do this.
They're not silly. Percy had been enjoying himself. They are silly, and so are you. Water's nothing to an engine with determination. Anyway, said cheeky Percy, I'm not afraid of water. I like it. He ran off to the harbor singing. Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. No one ever lets me forget the time I wouldn't come out of the tunnel in case the rain spoiled my paint, huffed Henry. Thomas was looking at the board on the key. Danger. We mustn't go past it, he said. That's orders. Why? Danger means falling down something, said Thomas. I went past danger once and fell down a mine. I can't see a mine, said Percy. He didn't know that the foundations of the quay had sunk. The rails now sloped downward to the sea. Stupid board, said Percy. He made a plan. One day, he whispered to the cars, will you give me a bump when we get to the quay? The cars had never been asked to bump an engine before. They giggled and chatted about it. The driver doesn't know my plan, chuckled Percy. On, laughed the cars. Percy thought they were helping. I'll pretend to stop at the station, but the cars will push me past the board. Then I'll make them stop. I can do that whenever I like. Every wise engine knows you cannot trust freight cars. Go on, they yelled and bumped Percy's driver and fireman off the footplate. Ow, said Percy, sliding past the board. Percy was frantic. That's enough!
Okay, there he goes. Now let's
Percy
continue.
was sunk.
Yeah, like ships. Percy was sunk like ships.
You are a very disobedient engine. Percy knew that voice. Please, sir, get me out, sir. I'm truly sorry, sir. No, Percy, we cannot do that till high tide. I hope it will teach you to take care of yourself. Yes, sir. It was dark when they brought floating cranes to rescue Percy. He was too cold and stiff to move by himself. Next day, he was sent who works on Henry's freight train. Well, chuckled Henry. Did you like the water? No. I am surprised. You need more determination, Percy. Water's nothing to an engine with determination, you know. Perhaps you will like it better next time. Percy is quite determined that there won't be a next time.
Okay, that was the end of the first video. So, let's do the next one after this. This. Dun 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 dun. Now, YouTubers, if you that voice, that's my ear. Dun 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 dun. Pop goes the diesel. This is now the next one.
Duck is very proud of being Great Western. He talks endlessly about it, but he works hard too and makes everything go like clockwork. It was a splendid day. The cars and coaches behaved well. The passengers even stopped grumbling. But the engines didn't like having to bustle about. There are two ways of doing things, Duck told them. The Great Western way or the wrong way. I'm Great Western and don't we know it, they groaned. The engines were glad when a visitor came. He purred smoothly towards them. Sir Topham Hatt introduced him. Here is Diesel. I have agreed to give him a trial. He needs to learn. Please teach him, Duck. Good morning, purred Diesel in an oily voice. Pleased to meet you, Duck. Is that James and Henry and Gordon too? I am delighted to meet such famous engines. The silly engines were flattered. He has very good manners, they murmured. We're pleased to have him in our yard. Duck had his doubts. Come on, he said. Diesel purred after him. Your worthy Sir Topham Hatt to you, ordered Duck. Diesel looked hurt. Your worthy Sir Topham Hatt thinks I need to learn. He is mistaken. We Diesels don't need to learn. We know everything. We come to a yard and improve it. We are revolutionary. Oh, said Duck. If you're rev-a-thingamy, perhaps you would collect my cars while I fetch Gordon's coaches. Diesel, delighted to show off, purred away. When Duck returned, Diesel was trying to take some cars from the siding. They were old and empty. They had not been touched for a long time. Diesel found them hard to move. Pull! Push! Backwards, forward! Oh! Oh! The cars groaned. We can't! We won't! Duck watched with interest. Diesel lost patience. He roared and gave a great heave. The cars jerked forward. Oh! They screamed. We can't! We won't! Some of their brakes snapped and the gear jammed in the sleepers. Chuckled Duck. Diesel recovered and tried to push the cars back, but they wouldn't move. Duck ran quietly round to collect the other cars. Thank you for arranging these, Diesel. I must go now. Don't you want this lot? No, thank you. Diesel gulped. And I've taken all this trouble? Why didn't you tell me? You never asked me. Besides, said Duck, you were having such fun being whatever it was you said. Goodbye. Diesel had to help the workmen clear the mess.
This is when the song starts.
Laughing and singing at him.
This is how it goes. Cars are waiting in the yard, and then they say, okay, well, what we can do? There goes the diesel. He's out, he keeps out.
When he pulls the wrong cars out, pop goes the diesel. Growled Diesel and scuttled away to sulk in the shed.
But that's all you will get. So, boom, 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 boom. Okay, white, full white. Bye bye, guys.